Now we are going to modify this again. Remember that I told you I will keep reminding you that if you don't understand step 1, step 2 will be difficult for you. Okay? The drawing is getting more complex and complex and complex. Now, just listen to this voice note. Now, I want us to further advance this design such that when the standby power is active, when the power supply is active, I don't want this contactor to close immediately. I want it now to be self-operated. I don't want to come here to operate this switch. The only thing I have to do is to go to the genset and start it. Once I start it, I don't need to come back to the panel to turn this switch. I want it to enter. I want the power to come in automatically. That is 1. 2, I want to design it such that when the mains is active, I want the mains to shut down the standby and take over. Listen to the voice note. Let me repeat again. When I go to genset and start it, I don't want this genset to supply power to the load immediately. I want this to time for few seconds before this contactor close and give me output. I also want the utility side, when available, once the utility is available, I don't want it to change over to the supply. I want it to hold on for few seconds before taking over power. So I want transition time for the mains to give me output. I want transition time also for the standby to give me output. So 2 timing function is going to apply here. And we're going to use on delay timer to achieve that. And we are going to also further put a timing delay function for this genset to shut down. When the contactor has taken over simultaneously, I want this one to shut down after some seconds. Let me repeat again. When the mains come active, I don't want the mains to go in immediately. I want the voltage to stabilize, because sometimes the voltage might come with high voltage, then people will start loading, putting on load, then the voltage will now stabilize this. So I want that transition time. I want few seconds. When this one come active, I don't want it to take over immediately. I want it to hold on for few seconds. And that few seconds is to enable the voltage to stabilize. After that few seconds, you should knock off this and take over. And once this one knock off, I don't want the genset to also knock off the same time. I want the genset to wait few seconds before finally shut down. So that is what I want us to achieve now. How can we accomplish that? We are going to modify this. Now we are taking off this. We are going to put this symbol. This is our utility. Remember, this is our utility. Okay. All right. So we're bringing. Let me pause and do the connection to make it faster for you. Okay. Just watch. Just monitor. This is TU1. I want this to be here. Remember, we did timing function. That concept is what I want you to apply here. Now, this is the coil, this contact of this. Then this is the coil of the timer relay, T1. Okay, don't worry. Let me do that because the video is going high. Now, pay attention, please. Remember I said we're not going to do this design copy and paste method. I want you to witness every aspect of the design. Now let's simulate this. Let's use another video to continue, please.